Good morning, my beautiful lotus petals. Welcome to Uma's Morning Light, your daily dose of positive vibes and metaphysical guidance. Hi, guys. My name is Uma. I am a soul alignment coach, psychic medium, and CEO of the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center located in Northern Virginia. Welcome to my online space. I'm wearing my Minnie ears today because, Mickey was a rat, but Minnie was a lady. And I feel like I'm in my lady vibes today, all right? So as we start this show, I want to let you guys know today is the 35th episode of this morning show. And I feel so blessed that we have had such a successful season one. There were some kinks that we're working out, doing different things. And we're taking ideas from you guys. Ricky, thank you. We're taking some ideas from you guys about how to make this show better. One of the suggestions was at the end of the show to take a question from anybody who's watching live and discuss it. And we did that yesterday, and it was so fun that I can't wait to do it again today. So for those of you that are watching live, please feel free to put your questions in the comments. I will pick an appropriate one to answer at the end of this show. All right? So let's get into it. We're going to start with our affirmation of the day and have a mindfulness moment. We do this to set our energy for the day, guys. Why do we do that? Because positive vibes all day, every day. When you start your morning in a positive way, it just kind of continues on for the rest of the day. Hi, Tarzan. So, if you will, just humor me for 2 minutes. That's all it takes. 2 minutes, all right? Close your eyes. Take a nice deep breath in. And exhale. And let's say our affirmation for the day. An affirmation is a present belief, and we use affirmations to reprogram our subconscious mind so we can cultivate a more positive mindset, all right? So today's affirmation, place your hand on your heart, repeat after me. I rise like the lotus, beautiful, strong, and unstoppable. I rise like the lotus, beautiful, strong, and unstoppable. I rise like the lotus, beautiful, strong, and unstoppable. Hi, Jay. Now, I know most of you know me online as Uma of the Lotus Lounge family. I created the Lotus Lounge family. My business, right, is called the Lotus and the Light Metaphysical Center. You're probably thinking, Uma's obsessed with lotus flowers. Well, I did pick the lotus flower to symbolize my life, but it's aside from the fact that the lotus flower grows abundantly in my home country. My home country is Guyana. And right outside my house, there was a ton of lotus flowers growing in the trenches by my house. So that's one reason, I wish. That's one reason why I chose the lotus flower, but I also chose it because the lotus isn't a flower, just a flower. It's a symbol of your soul's journey. Think about this for a second. A lotus grows through thick, muddy water, dark, heavy, uncertain, but yet it blooms. Untouched, unstained, fully radiant. When you see these lotus flowers in these trenches, you're awe-inspired because the water is so dirty and murky, and this thing of beauty is so clean and crisp and not one speck of dirt on it. It's the most amazing thing to see. But that sounds familiar, right, guys? You've been through your own mud, your heartbreak, your grief, your fear, your doubt, but you're still here, still rising, still becoming. So, this affirmation is a declaration today. Your beauty was born from your strength. Your power is rooted in what you've overcome. And no matter how messy the journey, you are unstoppable. So when you speak these words today, I rise like the lotus, beautiful, strong, and unstoppable. You're not just affirming who you are, you're honoring how far you've become. So today, that is your affirmation of the day. Say it, feel it, believe it. Because the mud never defines the lotus, and your past doesn't define you. Beautiful. All right, let's get our daily energy reading for the day. This message is for the collective community, but if you would like your own personal message of the day, just subscribe. Whether you're on Meet Me, whether you're on TikTok, subscribe to my channel, because right after this broadcast, I give messages to my subscribers for them to start their day in a personal way. All right? So following right after this broadcast, I'm going to be live on Meet Me and on TikTok, and my subscribers will get their messages of the day. So today's message comes from the Goddess Guidance Oracle deck. And today the goddess Ostara chose us. Ostara was a Teonic goddess of fertility and springtime, who is sometimes called Eoster. The words East and Easter were both named after Ostara because of the reference to the sun rising in the east and the increase in sunlight beginning in the Celtic springtime. She's celebrated during the spring equinox as the bringer of increased light and the balance between nighttime and daytime hours. So call upon Ostara to increase your fruitfulness, fertility, or to help you embark on new adventures. Okay, so the message from Ostara today is fertility. It is the perfect time for you to start new projects, access new ideas, and give birth to new conditions. Springtime is any time when the light increases within your mind and entire system. If you feel dark, heavy, or depressed, then you can lighten up by fueling yourself with positive intentions, nutritious foods, and anything that sparks your feelings of love. Surround yourself with beautiful flowers, brighten the colors in your wardrobe and home, and draw back the curtains to let in natural light. You can paint a sunnier outlook within yourself, which will give rise to all sorts of new opportunities, since like attracts like. Feel more energized and powerful as you spruce up your inner and outer worlds. Then capitalize on this increased vigor by starting a new project that really makes your heart sing with excitement. So for some of you, this card could signify pregnancy, but for most of us, it talks about desires fully manifesting or new ideas and new ventures taking off. All right, so we have something powerful to look forward to. That is the message for today. All right, as you reflect on today's message, let's pair it with a mindfulness moment so we can set our energy for this day. Place your hand on your heart, close your eyes, and as you breathe in and breathe out, say these words in your mind, okay? Breathe in, peace. Breathe out, fear. Breathe in, ease. Breathe out stress. Breathe in love. Breathe out hate. Breathe in compassion. Breathe out resentment. Breathe in unity. Breathe out separation. Now set your mindset for this day. What would you like to see manifest? Okay, I've set my intentions. I hope you guys set your intentions too. Now let's see what the astrology and numerology and your horoscopes are for today. Today is Friday, May 30th, 2025. So today we have something called a Mercury Cazimi in Gemini. A Mercury Cazimi in Gemini. Today, Mercury aligns closely with the Sun in Gemini, and it's an event known as a Mercury Cazimi. This rare alignment enhances mental clarity, communication, and intellectual breakthroughs. It is a great time to engage in meaningful conversations and make important decisions. Also, the moon transits from Cancer to Leo. So today, the early part of today, the moon is going to be in Cancer, promoting emotional sensitivity and a focus on your home and your family. But later today, it transitions into Leo, encouraging self-expression, creativity, and confidence. We also have Venus conjunct Eris and Chiron in Aries. This highlights themes of emotional and financial healing, and it may bring unexpected insights into relationships and personal values. The numerology of today is 8. 8 is associated with ambition and leadership. Today's a great day to take charge and pursue your goals. Financial acumen. So some of you may be focusing on budgeting, investments, and long-term planning. And balance and power. Strive for equilibrium between personal and professional life. Embrace the day's energy by making strategic decisions and asserting your authority where needed. Aries. We're going to start with Aries for the horoscopes. You guys that are watching me live, you can do me a favor and put your zodiac symbols in the comments, all right? Let's make it interactive and fun. Do we have any Aries in the house? Aries, your focus today is to embrace emotional and financial healing. You may have unexpected insights into your relationships and personal values. Be open to transformative experiences. Okay, we got a couple of Aries. Where's your signs? Taurus. Today, focus on reflecting on your emotional patterns and seek balance. You may need to balance your need for security with the desire for self-expression. Engage in activities that nurture your well-being. Do we have any Taurus in the house? Gemini. Any Geminis around? Final. Thank you. Get in there with the donuts. Awesome. Appreciate you, Final. He's helping me with my challenge. I have to get 1,000 donuts on Meet Me, and he got me up to 100, and he's still going. Let's ring the bell for Final Flash. Thank you, Final. And just in time, because he's a Gemini. He must have heard He must have known that I was going to say Gemini, and he came in right on time. All right, Gemini, today your focus is on leveraging your mental clarity for personal growth. With this Mercury Cazimi in your sign, it's an excellent time to articulate your ideas and make important decisions. Trust your intuition and communicate confidently. You will be heard today, all right? But remember, Geminis, when you communicate, don't just communicate to people, communicate to the universe too. Today's a great day for you guys to write down your goals, your dreams, because it may be picked up. You never know. All right, do we have any Cancer in the house? Cancer, your focus today is to prioritize your self-care and emotional well-being. Nurture yourself and consider expressing your creativity and passions today. That is the message for Cancer. Leo, today you're being called to step into the spotlight and showcase your talents. As the moon enters your sign, you may feel a surge of confidence and creativity. Use this energy to pursue your passions and connect with others. Get in there, Final. I appreciate you so much. Thank you. That is the message for Leos. Do we have Virgos in the house? Virgos in the house. Today, seek clarity in your goals and your relationships. The Mercury Cazimi offers an opportunity to gain insight into your aspirations, Virgos. So reflect on your priorities and make adjustments as needed. Libra, today your focus is to foster meaningful connections and collaborations. Engage in conversations that deepen your relationships. The day's energies support harmonious interactions and shared goals. Scorpio, focus on embracing transformation and release old patterns. The current alignments encourage you to let go of what no longer serves you. Focus on personal growth and healing. Sagittarius, your focus today is to expand your horizons and seek new experiences. The moon's transition into Leo inspires adventure and learning. Pursue activities that broaden your perspective. Final, I appreciate you. Thank you so much. And Capricorn, focus on balancing responsibilities with personal needs. Today's energies highlight the importance of self-care amidst your commitments. Take time to recharge and reflect. Hi, Shal. Big Capricorn energy. I'm a Capricorn too. Final, I appreciate you so much. Thank you. So today, Capricorns, we are focusing on our self-care amidst our commitments, right? Aquarius, today, focus on engaging in meaningful conversations and collaborations. The Mercury Cazimi enhances your communication skills. Use this to strengthen connections and share innovative ideas. And finally, Pisces, your focus today is to cultivate emotional balance and self-awareness. The moon's movement encourages introspection. Engage in practices that promote inner peace and clarity. Those are the messages for today, Friday, May 30th, 2025. All right. We have a self-care tip of the day. And your self-care tip of the day is something really easy. Today, you're asked to go to bed 30 minutes earlier than usual. That's it, just 30 minutes. Why? Because your body is not a machine. It needs time to rest, repair, and recharge. And let's be honest, most of us are running on fumes, staying up late. Thank you, Final. Scrolling, thinking, or pushing ourselves to do just one more thing. But those extra 30 minutes, they matter. They can improve your mood, your focus, your immune system, even your intuition. And more than that, they send a powerful message to yourself. I deserve rest. I deserve care. I don't have to earn it. I just have to allow it. Yo, big shout out to Final Flash. He just hit 1,000 donuts on me, helping me complete the challenge. I appreciate you, Final. Thank you so much. So today's self-care challenge is to go to bed 30 minutes earlier than usual. Awesome. All right, guys, as we come to the end of the morning podcast, I'm going to look at Meet Me. I'm going to look at TikTok and pick a question to talk about as we end our show today. I don't see any questions coming in. I see a lot of you just liking the horoscopes. But we do have a troll. His name is Gator Bob on Meet Me. Of course, there's no profile photo. There's no information about him. So let's take a look at Gator Bob. Since I've been doing my broadcast, he said, I remind him of Miss Piggy. I like food. Everyone block her since she can't talk to anyone except someone sending a gift. So this is what I'm going to say. When we're in an online space, it's very easy to get trolled. Let him stay, because it's very easy to get trolled because keyboard warriors are people who don't have the confidence in themselves to put up a profile photo so we can see what they look like. They don't have the courage within themselves to write anything about themselves on these profiles. They create what we call lurker profiles because they don't want the world to know who they are. Thank you, Final. I know it's Final. They don't want the world to know who they are because they're ashamed of who they are. So that's why I don't really pay attention to what people trolling me have to say. I can tell you a couple things about Gator Bob, though. Gator Bob is not happy within himself because happy people don't go around the internet trying to hurt people or put people down. That's just not the way happy people operate. He probably has lived a life that hasn't really turned out to much. So he's holding internal anger at the fact that he hasn't really amounted to anything. And when he sees other people thriving, instead of him feeling happy for that person or saying, wow, look at them do it, I wish I could do it like that, or be motivated or inspired, he goes into a deep anger and decides to attack. So can I get prayer hands in the comments for Gator Bob on Meet Me, who decided to pick my stream today to come in to troll me? I feel kind of special with that because, of all the people he could troll, he decided to pick one of the most positive streams on the app. So thank you, Donna, for praying for Gator Bob. Final, thank you for praying for Gator Bob. Let's all pray for Gator Bob that his life gets better, that he finds something to be happy about in his life so he doesn't have to go around, trolling people or trying to hurt people, because you're not hurting nobody, Gator Bob. I have such a beautiful, blessed life that words from a stranger on the internet is not going to bring me down, unfortunately for you. So let's just all hope that you have a wonderful day. And I chose Gator Bob's comments to broadcast today because I feel like a lot of you probably want to stream, but you're afraid of these trolls. And I want to remind you, they're just sad little people hiding behind a computer screen. That's all they are. They're not important. They're not doing anything with their lives. They're just sitting there trying to make other people feel miserable. You guys ever heard that term, right? Misery loves company. So I use this as an example to show you, you don't have to let anybody put you down or make you feel bad about yourself. You don't have to let them do that to you. So go ahead and stream, join the online communities, whether you're on TikTok or Meet Me or YouTube or Facebook or Instagram. stream, have fun, make friends. Final Flash is a dear friend of mine. I've never met him in person. I hope to some point we get to meet up and hang out, share a meal together, because he's really cool. He came in and helped me with a lot of my challenges today. And I feel like we need to just take this online space that we have, guys, and we need to just, run with it. Let's make friends. Let's grow our friend base. So that is the message of the day. That's all for now, my lotus petals. And remember, each and every day, you are that lotus flower rising through the mud to share your beauty with the world. May peace, love, and light guide your path today and every day. Have a beautiful namaste. Bye, guys.